What's up, everybody? Welcome, Moses here. I would like to give you a little, a little update on the build. People have been asking me about this Death Oath, and I realized in the build guide itself, I wasn't being too particular about how the body armor works, and I also made a mistake in one of the support gems. So I'm here to correct that mistake and explain, and kind of like share how this thing is integrated into the build. So the Death Oath provide us with a Death Aura skill. If you go to the wiki, you will see a list of the gems that this Death Aura is able to accept in order to, buff the damage of that Death Aura. All right, the gems are efficacy, um, um, swift affliction, and less duration are only able when you put in Arcane Surge. All right, Arcane Surge adds a duration tag to the Death Aura, uh, skill that is granted, and then you're able to get Swift Affliction, which gives you more damage over time, and a less duration, which gives you 19% more damage. Okay, so these are two supports that are big multiplier for the Death Aura. And basically, the Death Aura is an invisible aura that will deal chaos damage over time to nearby enemies. Okay, another thing you could use is Conk Effect or Increased Area of Effect. And in the build guide video, I was mistakenly using Control Destruction. I guess I was tired and I put Control Destruction instead of Conk Effect. My bad. Conk Effect is the one that we're using here, or Increased Area of Effect. But I choose Conk Effect. It's just a whole lot more damage. So yeah, Arcane Surge, and last is Void Manipulation. Now, to pay for the level 20 free aura that does not cost us any kind of mana reservation and is just granted to us, I believe you could look at the Death Aura over here. It says 53,000 chaos damage per second, right? And if you remove Conk Effect, you can see that it's quite a whole lot less of damage per second, 34,000 damage per second. So you can see it actually affects it. That's how you check the tooltip. There's like the DPS whatever for 57, but in blue you can actually see the information about the aura, the damage over time. So the penalty or the drawback is that you take 450 chaos damage per second for 3 seconds on kill. What does that mean is that you're going to need to get some sort of way around it, some sort of way to mitigate that. Now, very common ways to get an occultist, and because occultist gets a lot of energy shield from the ascendancy, it makes up for the lack of energy shield on the body armor itself. This is a pure armor, and then once you're an occultist, you compensate for that and you get chaos inoculation, and then you become immune to chaos damage. And when you're immune to chaos damage, you don't even care what happens with the Death Aura, you're perfectly immune. I'm playing Trickster, and I'm playing a Life Trickster, right? So the way for me to mitigate that is through chaos resistances, which I have quite a bit on the tree. I'm taking 4% here, 8% here, another 8% over here, I believe a couple more over here, and I believe that's about it. Right? That's my chaos resist. Outside of that, you can stack some chaos resist. I don't believe I have some chaos resist on any other part except the amulet. Right? In presence gives us 22, and that brings us to -6. Right? Once you finish Kitava and whatever, you get the -60. So this is normally -60. So I got 54 from item and from the tree. You can of course get more, but it's not necessary, because as a Trickster you get this node right here that gives you 10% reduced damage taken from damage over time, right? So that's 10% less. You also get you also get recover maximum life on kill. So while you're mapping, you're getting a lot of life sustain on kill, right? Every time monsters kill you, you kill monsters with the aura or with your other spells, you get 2% of maximum life. 2% right now is 120 to maximum life per kill, so that is good sustain. And a big part of that, and lastly, what I'm doing is I'm using these two Pantheon powers that are pretty strong. First of all, Soul of Arcali gives us 5% reduced damage taken from damage over time. Of course, the Death Aura is damage over time, 5% less over there. And Captured Aramala, the Widow, 25% cast resist against damage over time. Adds up. It doesn't show on the tooltip, but it does add up, giving us 25% more, so we are actually at 19 plus, right? And on top of that, we have an additional 5% cast damage taken reduction from here. So there you go. All of these elements come together to mitigate the chaos damage over time, and these are the supports. That's how it works. Honestly, you could just play Death's Oath on its own. It's an extremely strong you know, map clearing build. I went with the combo, but with this particular build, you could do the Cherubim's chest for additional chaos. You can go, I don't know, Loreweave with some more mitigation because of the higher resists. You could go, probably not Loreweave, you can go Calm's Heart and just get 500 more to life. You can go any really other chest that you can think of that will, you know, Cloak of Defiance is good to enhance your mind over matter. That's probably the most tankiest choice. Forget about Loreweave, it's pretty bad here. Yeah, feel free to do whatever you want, but I went with Death's Oath and I'm loving it. So there you go. This is the chest. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.